Welcome back to the Mind Body Project. Thanks for taking a little time to join me today. What does a fit life look like? If we were to say somebody has a fit life, what would your thought be? What would the picture in your mind be? And I'm sure if I asked 100 people, I'd get 100 different answers of what a fit life looks like. Is that fit financially? Is that fit physically? Is that fit mentally? Is that fit spiritually? There's a lot of different terms of what a fit life looks like, and it would depend on what our background is, what we consider a fit life. If we were to say I have a fit life, what would that mean to us? And on the Mind Body Project, when I came up with the concept of the Mind Body M2B Fitness, which is also the same logo, and the Mind to Body Project, M2B Fitness, it really came out of years of training clients and training them physically and working them out and not having as great a success, and thinking what is the common denominator? What keeps happening? Why are they not successful? What is going on? And as through the years, I started to realize that it's not just about the physical, it's also about the mental aspect. And so that's kind of where M2B Fitness came about. And out of that came the Mind Body Project. Because the Mind Body Project is, it's a project. It is always being constructed. It isn't a project, it's constructed. Sometimes we construct it and go, I don't really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take that down and build something new. And that's what a project is. We're never I don't feel we're never a finished project or a finished product. We're always improving on, doing things better. So a fit life, as the Mind Body Project is from M2B Fitness, I look at it as a fit life is physical and mental. And I have a program through M2B Fitness called Fit Life 360. So what is Fit Life 360? Fit Life, if we think of 360, that's if we say somebody made a 360, they turned all the way around. And if we want to make changes, do we necessarily want to make a 360? No, we don't. With a 360, if we're working on making changes, we do a 360, we end up exactly back where we are. So if we're talking about changes, we want to make a 180. A 180 is turning the opposite direction and going a different way and having different habits and different routines. And so that's a 180. But Fit Life 360 is having a fit life all the way around. And again, there's so many different definitions of what a fit life looks like. But in Fit Life 360, it's a program that I have that really focuses on food, exercise, and mental health. Because all three of those are extremely important, and that's where mind to body come together. The mind to body fitness. Because so many times I think we leave out the mind. It is so often overlooked, and I was guilty of it for many, many years, is, just focusing on the body. What weights can we lift? Diets can we do? What can we do to make you physically, or make myself physically, where we want to be? And then I realized that it really starts with mental fitness. And they really go hand in hand. They have to be worked on together. They have to be worked on simultaneously to make those changes. Because if we can have all the fitness in the world physically, but if we don't have our mental fitness there, we can keep going back to our old ways in our physical fitness. And so as I was creating the 360 Fit Life 360 program, I was thinking about all the different areas that help us be successful when it comes mind to body. And there's many more. But I think these three, between food, exercise, and our mental health, mental fitness, working on those three can make a huge difference in our life, because we know about food, the impact of food can have. We can look at studies of what a vegan diet can have on us, a carnivore diet can have on us, a whole foods diet can have on us. There's a bunch of different research that talks about all. You can find any kind of dietary intake study to back up what you want to say. You can. I feel it boils down to what works best for you, because everybody's a little bit different. So when it comes to food, yes, there are a variety of different dietary consumptions that we can do. But looking at research, what's the best fit for you? What meets your goals? What meets your likes, dislikes? Because let's be honest, if we don't like it, if we find no enjoyment in it, when it comes to food, most of us enjoy eating food. Very few of us eat it because, like, well, I'm not going to survive without it. No, we enjoy eating. We seek out those foods that we enjoy eating. And so that's what we do. We want to find dietary intake that really fits what we like, fits our needs, fits our goals, fits our lifestyle, and keeps us healthy. And in turn, that leads into when we exercise, it gives us more energy. It gives us more stamina. It helps us, again, food goes into, helps us think clearer. It helps us makes our brain functions work better. So food is such a big part of everything we do. And because it all really starts there, because if you have a SAD diet, standard American diet, it can be sad. It can make us very depressed. It can make us sad. It can make us lethargic. It can make us not having any energy. It can just be really tough on us. And food, the proper foods for your body, can change all that around. And it can give us everything we exercise, the energy for exercise, the energy to work on our mental health. And so many times when it comes to exercise, to get stronger, what do? We lift heavy weights and we put them down. We lift heavier and heavier, and what happens? We get stronger and stronger. If we lift a little lighter weights, we do more reps. We're working on endurance. We're working on muscle endurance. So those muscles can do that amount of work longer and longer times. When we do cardiovascular exercise, we're conditioning our heart to be more efficient, to work better. That's really the primary goal of cardiovascular exercise. The benefit is that we burn calories too, and if we're trying to lose weight, then that will help us lose weight. So exercise, if we want our heart to get stronger, we might walk faster, we might run faster, we might walk up a hill, we might run up a hill, all these different things, but we have to have some resistance to get stronger. And which leads us into our mental fitness. I think we let our mental fitness go because we don't see it. But it impacts our life tremendously. And a lot of times, as I found with clients, they didn't not work out because they were lazy. There was something else going on mentally that was preventing them. On the outside, we would look and say, they're lazy, they don't want to work out. They're lazy, they're going through the drive-thru. But there's something else going on that if we break it down, and what I've done over the years with clients is we're able to break those things down. Why is it you don't want to exercise? Why is it it's hard to adhere to an eating plan? Why is it hard to adhere to your exercise program? What are the causes that make you pull up to the drive-through fast food before you ever realize what's going on and go, what am I doing here? What are those things, what are those triggers that are causing that we can start making changes to instead of just saying, you got to stop eating that? Well, let's take some baby steps and let's find out what those causes are so we can start working on those causes, which is our mental fitness, to start then changing our thought process towards food, our thought process towards exercise, and then things really start to change. So they all go hand in hand. It's a 360 circle that we're to have a fit life, we have to work on those. They go, because when one suffers, we notice the other suffers. When we don't exercise, and we've been exercising, we kind of get down, we kind of get depressed, we get lethargic, we're like, oh, look in the mirror, I look over, I'm even heavier than I was, and we start to get poor self-image, all from exercise, because we stopped exercising. And that starts working on our mind. Well, I'm not exercising. I'm starting to gain weight again, so I'm just going to go through the drive-thru. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to do that. And then that whole cycle starts over and over again. So with my program, Fit Life 360, that I have on an app, it has workouts, has on-demand workouts, so you can actually put on the video. And in real time, you work out with me. We're doing cardio together. We're lifting weights together. I'm there encouraging you, because that physical aspect, that exercise, is so important. And a lot of times, as I've experienced over the years with clients, it's not that they don't know what to do. They just need some encouragement. They need some motivation. They need somebody there saying, you can do this. Can you do one more? Can you do a little bit more? I had a client just the other day that was watching, doing one of my on-demand walks. There's a power walk, I think, and in there I said, I can do 0.1 more, can you? And she mentioned to me, she said, because you said that, I thought, well, he just challenged me, so I can do it. So she bumped it up 0.1. And now, is that something she might have done on her own? Maybe not. But by me challenging and saying, I'm going to do it, can you do it with me? It's like, boom, I'm going to do it. So it's that push that sometimes we need, that sometimes we're not willing to do on our own. Great thing about Fit Life 360 also in my app is that you can log all your food. I'm a big believer in when people say, I want to lose weight. Okay? Log your food. Now, I don't like to log my food. You're going to have to log your food. Whether you take a picture of it, which you can do in my app, whether you log it, so you see all the nutrient breakdowns, you can do that. But logging food when you're looking to lose weight, logging food is your roadmap. It's your roadmap to see, what am I doing wrong and how can I fix it? Because if we don't have a roadmap, we don't know how we got here. So we don't know what different direction to go, because we don't know how we got where we're at. So it's always logging food. Logging food, it doesn't have to be forever, but it has to be for some time to say, okay, this is typically what you're taking in, this is what things we need to change. And the great thing about it is, at a glance, within my app, you can look at it and say, oh, this is what I ate, these are my macros. These are some things I can do better. You can take pictures of it. This is a picture of my meal. I probably need to do better than that. And two, it holds us accountable, because do I really want to take a picture of that Big Mac and put it in the app in my Fit Life 360? And chances are we're going to say, nah, I don't really want to. And then the third thing that I also have in there is mindful moments. And again, they're on demand, and they're 3 to 5 minute videos where I share different mindful techniques, different ways of thinking about whether it be habits, whether it's maybe some obstacles or roadblocks you have. Maybe it's outside conditionings affecting inside conditions. Maybe it's a rebound effect. Maybe it's your favorite version of yourself. But it's just those things that we can work on, little workouts on our mind, because our mind, like our weights, it needs some resistance. It needs some things to make it stronger. And so many times we don't spend time on doing that. We don't spend time on those reps and the resistance for our mental fitness to grow a little stronger, to get a little better, to go, because we'll notice over time that our mental fitness will get better. We'll get stronger when we're faced with, I'm short on time, but man, I know how going through that drive-thru makes me feel, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to wait the extra 45 minutes. I'm going to get home. I already have a meal prepped in my refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. And so that's your mental fitness. It has nothing to do with our physical or our food. It's all about our mental fitness. And so when we fail sometimes, it's like, I'll just go through drive-thru. It's lack of mental fitness. It's not laziness. Mental fitness says, you know what? You feel lousy when you do that, so just wait 45 minutes. You're going to be so much happier with yourself. So within my app, under the Fit Life 360, we cover all those. You have a place to log your food. You have a place to see what, whether it's a strength workout, whether it's, using an at-home workout, a treadmill workout. You have a place we can work out together anytime you want. And they're there to encourage you. And you can get a little mental resistance training with my on-demand, my mindful moments. And I just call them moments because it's 3 to 5 minutes. You might not have time to listen to a whole podcast of 15, 20 minutes, an hour. You may not have that time, but maybe you have 3 to 5 minutes to go, you know what, that's a point I can use. I'm going to apply it today. And so I make them short, I make them quick, I make them very applicable that you can take it and go, I can do that today. I can apply that right now. So that's the 360 approach. That's the Fit Life 360 approach for M2B Fitness. And of course, on there's a neat little feature that you can message me anytime with any questions you have. And I can get back to you. I can answer those questions. I can help you if you have any questions. But it's a great way that we can connect, anytime that you might need. So Fit Life 360 is a great program. It's helping a lot of clients adhere to habits, adhere to workouts, adhere to food logging, just because there's an extra step of accountability, knowing that on the other side of that is me. I get to see those things you're doing, those workouts you're completing, those mindful moments you're tuning into, that food you're logging. I get to see all that, and I get to be your partner in your fit life. And Fit Life 360 is only $9.99 a month. So it's, think about if you go through Starbucks and you get a coffee, you've already spent that in one trip through the drive-thru. One drink, 20 minutes later, it's gone. Fit Life 360, for less than a Starbucks coffee, you get a lot of opportunities to strengthen your physical and mental well-being, and we get to partner in it together. And I get to be a part of that journey with you. So I encourage you to go to my website, aarondegler.com, and you can find Fit Life 360 there, and you can download it and start right away and start getting all those workouts right away, all those mindful moments right away, start logging your food. And there's a lot of other things you can do within the app. It's just a wonderful app that is all-encompassing. It will cover your fit life all the way around. So I'd love to partner with you in your fitness journey. And just go to aarondegler.com, look for Fit Life 360, and we can be partners in your fitness journey together. And as I tell my wife Kim every night before I go to bed, it's bottom of the ninth, double A, out.